Why fans think OutDaughtered star Danielle Busby is a liar. After debuting as a network solely focused on educational content, TLC underwent a massive content change when it began to feature a slew of different reality shows. Unfortunately for the people who run the network, they are in constant need of new programming. After all, some TLC shows are popular while others fail and need replacing. Thankfully for the Busby family, TLC's need for new programming allowed them to become the stars of one of the network's most popular shows, OutDaughtered. Focused on a family with 6 children, 5 of which were born at the same time, OutDaughtered has allowed millions of fans to get to know the Busby family. For example, TLC fans all over the world have been charmed by Uncle Dale Mills and Hazel Grace Busby's adorable relationship. On the other hand, fame can be a double-edged knife, so it shouldn't surprise anyone that some OutDaughtered viewers have negative opinions of the show's stars. Most notably, some people have come to believe that OutDaughtered star Danielle Busby has been lying about something very serious. Danielle Busby struggles with a mystery illness. Since the year 2016, Danielle Busby has been in the spotlight due to her starring role in the reality show OutDaughtered. Throughout most of her time in the public eye, people have focused on Danielle's family life since most viewers are fascinated by the idea of bringing up 6 kids, 5 of which were born at the same time. In late 2020, however, that began to change to a certain degree when it came out that Danielle had been hospitalized. Throughout 2021's 8th season of OutDaughtered, fans of the show were able to see Danielle Busby's health issues play out on their televisions. Unfortunately, however, if they were expecting to get a lot of answers about what Danielle was dealing with, they were disappointed at first. After all, the first episodes that touched on Danielle's health problems left their origins a mystery. On top of that, a moment in which Adam Busby questioned whether or not Danielle was having a heart attack left many of her fans very worried. During an OutDaughtered confessional interview, Danielle Busby revealed that her first trip to the emergency room didn't give me much answers. It, left me with, you're okay in this moment. We've did what we can. You're safe to go home. But these migraines and numbness and heaviness and, the pains and the weird, all of that is still here every single day. It took that moment for me to have the moment to say I've got to figure this out so I can be better, and that is where this is going. I got to get better. As any OutDaughtered fan will already know, viewers learn more about the Busby family all of the time. The same holds true when it comes to Danielle Busby's mystery illness, since the reality star allowed OutDaughtered viewers to go on a figurative roller coaster ride with her as she sought answers. First off, one of Danielle's doctors believed that there was a hole in her heart, which obviously is a shocking possible diagnosis for anyone to hear. Following that, however, Danielle came to believe that she was actually suffering from an autoimmune disease. Amazingly enough, however, some blood work made that diagnosis questionable, but Danielle seemingly continues to believe that is the case. Some viewers believe Danielle Busby faked her mystery illness. After it came out that Danielle Busby needed to spend time in the hospital, lots of OutDaughtered fans were extremely interested in what her issues were. At that time, however, Danielle and the rest of her family opted to keep the details of issues private, which is perfectly fair since even reality stars have a right to their privacy. Once it became clear that Danielle Busby's health issues would become a major OutDaughtered storyline, some fans of the show became frustrated. After all, instead of keeping fans in the dark out of a desire for privacy, it seemed like Danielle was silent because she didn't want to spoil what would play out on the show. Likely due to those frustrations, some OutDaughtered viewers began to believe that Danielle's health issues were nothing more than a ratings ploy. At the same time, the episodes of OutDaughtered that focused on Danielle Busby's health issues aired. Her Instagram account featured images of her looking happy and healthy. Those photos inspired some observers to accuse Danielle of being a faker. Before long, Danielle responded to their accusations. "Thanks for your heartfelt concern. It's an autoimmune disease that comes and goes. Some days are good, and some she is stuck at home with pain. As we have seen new doctors and taken many tests, we have been able to manage with medications, so flare-sick UPS are not as often as they used to be. It isn't something that is going to keep her from living her life to the fullest and enjoying her family." In reality, There is no way for anyone but Danielle Busby, her doctors, her friends, and her family to truly know the nature of her health issues. However, the fact that some social media posts inspired some observers to disbelieve Danielle seems extremely silly and even foolish. After all, everyone should know by now that most people paint their life in the best possible light on social media. What did Danielle's haters expect her to post images of herself doubled over in pain? OutDaughtered's star Danielle Busby undergoes most invasive test amid mysterious health battle. Adam Busby asks fans for prayers and to refrain from speculation as wife Danielle continues to seek answers after experiencing alarming sensations in her arms and legs. Reality stars Danielle and Adam Busby are still on the hunt for answers after Danielle began to experience alarming sensations in her arms and legs, led to an emergency room stay in November. Offering an update via Instagram on Tuesday, the OutDaughtered stars asked that their fans offer prayers and refrain from speculation as Danielle undergoes what Adam described as her most invasive test so far. Praying it leads to answers and a clear direction for the doctors, he wrote alongside a picture of his wife in a hospital bed. This is all we are comfortable with sharing at the moment, he continued. Please respect that in this current time of uncertainty and refrain from speculation. Adam's post comes one day after Danielle asked for prayers in an update to her own Instagram stories, as captured by In Touch. In it, she confessed that she was honestly nervous about sharing her story because she wasn't sure she could handle people's input. I'm taking one day at a time, and when I know more about what's going on and feel comfortable sharing, I will, she wrote. I see a huge value in sharing stories, but as for me right now, I just need some space to process before sharing. Adam, too, promised updates would come whenever his wife was comfortable. According to Danielle, she's already been to a cardiologist and rheumatologist for what she described as lots of tests, exploring things like possible heart abnormalities or joint, muscle, and bone issues. Some results have come back okay, and some not so much, she wrote, without going into further detail. Thus, this next step toward hopefully finding some answers for the 37-year-old mother of 6. Danielle jumped back onto her IG stories later on Tuesday to thank her fans for their prayers, without offering any further updates. It's clear the couple is determined to keep a close rein on any possible speculati. Could surely only add to their stress, as even medical professionals are unclear as to what's going on with her at this time. The couple has starred on TLC's OutDaughtered across 7 seasons now, and are the parents of the first all-female set of quintuplets born in the United States. The latest 4-episode season of the show wrapped in June 2020. According to Adam back in October, Season 8 of the popular reality show had already begun filming, but with no clear premiere date on the network. With COVID delays impacting productions across the nation and this new health struggle, there's even more uncertainty. Regardless, though, it looks like fans will likely find out what's going on with Danielle just as soon as the family knows, and it may play out in Season 8 as well. In the meantime, their call for prayers continue, as does their appreciation for all the love and support coming their way. The Busby family's house is unreal. Take a tour of the OutDaughtered stars' home. Out of a magazine. OutDaughtered stars Danielle and Adam Busby renovated their Houston, Texas, home to perfection. The couple shares quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker, all of whom were born in April 2015, and daughter Blake, born in April 2011. After getting everything in their home in working order, the busy mom of 6 took fans on a tour of their upgraded abode, including their massive kitchen and pantry, which has been remodeled to fit their family's needs. Fans got to see Danielle's crisp white cabinetry and blue accents via their YouTube channel. The kids will undoubtedly enjoy grabbing snacks from their expanded shelves and hanging up their book bags in the new mudroom, all while their mom and dad get to enjoy the impressive stainless steel appliances. Although Danielle and Adam have a new love for their space after the upgrades, they dealt with some hiccups while their house was under construction. In August 2020, Adam revealed he suffered a slight injury when their kitchen was in disarray. When you aren't quite used to the new light fixtures that were installed while you were out of the house. Totally walked right into the biggest on that hangs over our table because the table wasn't put back under it. The corner hit me square in the forehead, he wrote on Instagram with a photo of him bleeding. After the pain subsided, I could laugh about it. The proud father appeared to be a good sport after his clumsy accident, but he wasn't going to stand for any shade when a troll questioned his design judgment. Nothing negative, asking a legitimate question. Why would you have a light fixture so low like that? The user commented on his post. It goes over the table. They didn't move the table back after installing it, he quipped back. The OutDaughtered family has been keeping their fans updated on their home improvement projects since they revealed their plans to temporarily move out of their house in December 2018 to make a few repairs. During a June 2019 episode of their hit show, they shared how the whole upstairs seemed to be covered with mold after Ava got sick. We're still living this mold house life and hoping our home can be complete soon, the Busbys exclusively told In Touch in September 2019. Thankfully, it looks like they have made a lot of progress since then. The Busbys are now enjoying their stunning home with their 6 kids and dogs, Bose and Gus. Everything you need to know about the Busby Quints, the cutest stars of OutDaughtered. The Quintuplets are so grown up. OutDaughtered stars Adam and Danielle Busby are parents to the famous Busby Quintuplets. The 5 girls recently turned 4 years old and are getting bigger every day. The Busby family made national headlines 4 years ago when mom Danielle Busby gave birth to the first set of all-female quintuplets in the United States. Since then, she and husband Adam, along with their oldest daughter and the Quints, have become household names. The family of 8 stars on the popular TLC show OutDaughtered, which gives an inside look into their hectic lives. Danielle told CountryLiving.com in an exclusive interview that she's most excited for OutDaughtered fans to see how much the Quints have grown in the new season. They are at such a fun age and have become little individual toddlers, she explained. Though this age is fun, it's hard. Despite the challenges of raising so many kids, the mom of 6 couldn't be happier. I love everything about having a big family, she said. I had always wanted a big family growing up, but never really thought it would become real. Here's everything you need to know about the 5 littlest stars of OutDaughtered. The Quintuplets are named Olivia Marie, Ava Lane, Hazel Grace, Parker Kate, and Riley Page. How old are the Busby Quints? They were born on April 8, 2015, in Houston, Texas. All 5 of them were delivered at 28 weeks old in a C-section that took just 4 minutes. The Quintuplets remained in the hospital's NICU until July, 3 months later. Are the Busby Quints identical? Olivia and Ava are the only set of identical twins. The rest of the Quintuplets are fraternal. Do the Busby Quints have other siblings? Blake Louise is the oldest of the Busby girls. She was Adam and Danielle's first child, born on April 5, 2011. It will always be a challenge to balance 6 kids and make sure they each get one-on-one time, Danielle explained. The most difficult part of having a large family is just the logistics of doing anything and everything. It takes some thought to do everything from cooking dinner to getting out of the house. As the Quints have gotten older, it has become less difficult to tell them apart, especially because only 2 of them are identical twins. Hazel is the easiest to spot with her glasses. She's also the only sister with red hair. Riley has the smallest head and face, but the biggest bright blue eyes. Parker is very tall, and she is the biggest of all the toddlers. She is also the only one with very straight hair. Olivia wears circle earrings, while the rest of the Quints wear stars. She also has the curliest hair and a round face. Ava, Olivia's twin, has a more square face and longer hair with curls on the end. OutDaughtered's Adam Busby reveals Hazel may need another surgery soon. My heart just breaks. On the newest episode of OutDaughtered, which aired Tuesday, June 17th, Adam Busby reveals that Hazel's eyes are getting worse. As fans know, the 5-year-old has a condition known as nystagmus, a vision impairment in which the eyes make repetitive, uncontrolled movements. While the quintuplet underwent eye surgery back in 2016, the parents were warned that she may eventually need another surgery. The doctor told us that if Hazel starts turning her head more consistently or starts showing other vision issues, that she's going to need another surgery, the 38-year-old says in the episode. My heart just breaks. I mean, she's a lot more aware of the not-so-pleasant aspect of all of this. Every time OutDaughtered stars Adam and Danielle Busby clapped back at parent shamers. Both the TLC dad and his wife, Danielle Busby, reveal that they both have noticed Hazel is turning her head more often to see. My gut tells me that we definitely are the closest we've ever been to another surgery, Adam adds. At the end of the episode, both parents sit down with Hazel as they prep her for what she's going to tell her doctor. It breaks my heart because we're in this middle ground now, Danielle, 36, explains afterward. As she learns to understand her condition, it's got to be a little bit scary for her. And so, I think as parents, it's going to be harder to help her understand that it is important to share details with us so that we can help. From the aisles of Target to TLC, Adam and Danielle Busby's relationship timeline is adorable. In addition to an update on little Hazel's eyes, we have the latest on the Busby family's living situation in our newest episode of Catching Up with the Quints. The TLC family spent the past week in Louisiana as their Texas home underwent renovations, providing a less-than-ideal living situation. Check it out in the video above. OutDaughtered's star Danielle Busby hospitalized for invasive test amid mystery health issues. TLC's star Danielle Busby and her husband Adam are hoping her latest procedure leads to answers surrounding ongoing medical struggles. In sickness and in health, OutDaughtered stars Danielle Busby and Adam Busby are sticking together. On Tuesday, January 5th, the TLC personalities told their millions of Instagram followers that Danielle would be undergoing her most invasive test since mysterious medical issues first plagued the mom of 6 a few months back. Today is the day of @Busby's most invasive test so far. Adam shared on social media alongside a photo of his wife in the hospital, praying it leads to answers and a clear direction for the doctors. This is all we are comfortable with sharing at the moment. Please respect that in this current time of uncertainty and refrain from speculation. Just asking for prayers. The reality TV star promised to offer updates when Danielle is comfortable. This past November, Danielle, 37, was admitted to the ER when she began experiencing alarming sensations in her arms and legs. Since then, the couple has been committed to restoring Danielle's health. According to a recent post shared to Danielle's Instagram story, per In Touch, she sought treatment from multiple doctors to try and help figure out what's going on with me. I was led to the care of a cardiologist and rheumatologist who have both been amazing, she explained at the time. Lots of tests have been done for both doctors. Some results have come back okay, and some not so much. Danielle said she was honestly nervous to go public with her health battle out of concern that she couldn't handle further input from fans. I'm taking one day at a time, and when I know more about what's going on and feel comfortable sharing, I will, she continued. I see huge value in sharing stories, but as for me right now, I just need some space to process before sharing. TLC's OutDaughtered documents Danielle and Adam's experience raising their 6 daughters, Blake Louise, 9, and 5-year-old Quintuplets Ava Lane, Olivia Marie, Hazel Grace, Riley Page, and Parker Kate. According to their famous rents, they are the only all-girls set of quintuplets in the U.S. OutDaughtered. Adam Busby deals with seashells in the washer. Who's the culprit? OutDaughtered star Adam Busby just shared the aftermath of their most recent beach trip with the Quints. The husband of Danielle Busby couldn't help but laugh at one of his daughters who pulled the mischievous antic. So, who's the culprit? OutDaughtered. Adam Busby shares aftermath of beach trip with the Quints. Earlier this week, Adam and Danielle Busby took their daughters Blake, Riley, Parker, Hazel, Olivia, and Ava on a fun beach getaway. The OutDaughtered family basked in the beauty of Islamorada in Florida. Adam, in particular, enjoyed the fish market with kids. He even tried his hand at cleaning lobsters on the dock. Blake, on the other hand, had fun interacting with the dolphins at the D+ Marine Mammal Responder. Meanwhile, the Quintuplets spent a fun day at the beach. The OutDaughtered sweethearts played on the white sand, burying their feet and collecting some seashells laying around. But it seems one particular Quint had way too much fun collecting seashells. In his Instagram stories, Adam revealed that one of his daughters filled her pocket with more than 20 shells. The OutDaughtered dad was washing the kids' clothes from the beach trip when he made the funny discovery. He then found a handful of seashells inside the washing machine. Adam's adorable seashell discover. Adam Busby shared a photo of the seashells he retrieved from one of his daughter's pockets. The OutDaughtered dad couldn't help but find the incident amusing, especially after it all ended up in the washer. Adam then gathered Riley, Parker, Olivia, and Ava, showing them the seashells. He asked the girls who among them filled up a pocket with the tiny seashells. The Busby girls were quick to deny it, leaving one Quint as the possible culprit. OutDaughtered. Hazel Busby adorably admits doing it. Riley, Olivia, Ava, and Parker Busby turned the spotlight on Hazel Busby, who was minding her own business in the kitchen. The OutDaughtered cutie looked adorable when Adam asked her about the seashells. It's clear that Hazel was guilty of it, trying her best to hold back a laugh. Adam showed Hazel the shells, which she quickly recognized. She then collected them and admitted that they're hers. She even stopped her siblings from touching them, keeping all of it to herself. Hazel definitely melts Adam and the Quints' hearts despite her naughty act. OutDaughtered, star Danielle Busby is hospitalized. OutDaughtered, star Danielle Busby has been hospitalized for illness, and her husband Adam is asking for prayers. Busby, a mom of 6 with a TLC show, underwent an invasive test to try to find out what exactly is wrong. Her husband revealed on Instagram, saying he hoped testing would help doctors figure out what's going on. He posted a picture of Busby in hospital bed, captioning it, "Today is the day of Busby's most invasive tests so far. Praying it leads to answers and a clear direction for the doctors." He said that the couple was only comfortable sharing a little information until they learn more. "This is all we are comfortable with sharing at the moment," he wrote. "Please respect that in this current time of uncertainty and refrain from speculation. Just asking for prayers. We will definitely share updates as Danielle is comfortable. It's a buzz world OutDaughtered." In November, Busby was admitted to the emergency room for unusual feelings in her arms and legs. Her husband revealed the news at the time on Instagram, writing, "Crazy how fast your day can turn. If you would, please say a prayer for Busby. Currently in the ER running tests for some alarming sensations in her arms and legs. It just happened rather quickly today. It's a buzz world."